or is where is the communication? The Democratic campaign did such a good job of communicating to the masses. It has to be simple. It has to be quick. It has to be easy. We can't continue to just trash Trump. We have to talk about the issues and why what they're doing is wrong and what our plan is. And if we don't have the resources as a party, hire someone. Pick Pete Buttigieg, pick someone to speak to the country, because no one is doing that. And like Patty said, I'm off Twitter because I just can't deal with it. I'm on Blue Sky, but all I see is people just raging against the night. We're here because we support Congressman Garcia, because we believe in our country, and we just want to know how we can dig in, and will our party dig in too.
Yeah, thank you. How many of you in this room would recommend be okay with the government shutdown? Okay, because you've all mentioned that.
If that's what it took.
If that's what it took.
Well, Republicans spent the entire 8 years of the Obama administration and 4 years of the Biden administration doing everything they could to obstruct and thwart and block. And so that's what now Democrats have to do. And you know, they were willing to shut down the government if that's what it took they wanted. We need to be willing to do the same.
Okay. Well, I took notes on your concerns, and I do have some good news. I think the Congressman is actually going to address some of these very specifically and head on what the plan is, what we need to do, why being a resistance is not enough, not being reactionary, but being active as well. So I hope you all have registered or plan on tuning in. But if you did not, that's okay. On our website, there'll be a video of the town hall that you can review once the town hall has been completed. So that's something that we want to keep up there. So what he has to say, you all can take copious notes on it, and then when we find an opportunity to meet with the congressman further down the line, I don't have a specific date now, but at least you can hold him accountable, bare minimum, on what he said during that town hall. And I really appreciate everything you all said here. I think he will talk about not just kind of following the same old playbook. Many of you maybe are unaware he just recently got into more of a leadership position with the Congressional Progressive Caucus. He's a whip now. He just got elected for the 119th Congress. He's still on the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and so with this new sense of leadership, I think he's definitely going to have more of a voice and take more of that first step that you all are looking for. All right? Yes?
I have two questions that kind of came up as conversations. First of all, someone mentioned Blue Sky, and I noticed that on Congressman's website there isn't a link to Blue Sky. So is he not on Blue Sky?
I believe he is, but
Okay.
Let me look into that.
Yeah. And then also, what is the Courage Caucus? I've seen that some of the representatives are part of this Courage Caucus, and I don't know.
You saw that the congressman in particular was part of it? Or you
I saw that
asking
he
just
was
in general?
not part of it. I thought he was not part of it. There were some others that were.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what it is.
Well, if you're unfamiliar with how caucuses operate, basically they can be very specific, like Congressional Hispanic Caucus, Congressional Progressive Caucus, which he is a member of both, and then they can be something as, hey, we like dogs, so we're the dog caucus, right? And so they range, and some of them are much more famous than others. Like, for instance, we have some of our people on the other side of the aisle, more conservative ones, right? They're the ones who are this block that can actually move things or hold down things. The Courage one, I apologize, I'm not too familiar with it. I would definitely look into it now, and hopefully the next time we meet, I'll have a better response as to who's on there and what they do. But just caucus, there's hundreds of different caucuses, and it really depends on who's involved in them. Some are more involved than others, some are more historical than others, and some are more active. So,
This one, it sounded
Yeah.
for the